Alright everyone, sorry if you have clownophobia. I was just getting done recording a Halloween video for my Halloween channel, ABC Halloween. And this is like my only background for right now. That's not got giant life-size creepy things staring into your soul. So please don't be too scared of this thing. But today I'm gonna be doing a video which I haven't done in a while about animatronic bands in Chuck E. Cheese and all that good stuff. And welcome to the Geek Game Gabe YouTube channel. Here we talk about gaming, modern classic gaming, and also your favorite arcade chains and animatronic chains and such. But I have some interesting stuff to talk about here. Is that Chuck E. Cheese is confirmed to be, saving another animatronic stage. Now, if you didn't know, they since 2019 have been phasing out all animatronic stores, selling out codes to stores to spray paint and destroy all parts and dispose of them. And that's pretty crazy. They literally want them to hammer down everything and take out all remnants of old Chuck E. Cheese, replace it with a new green and red color scheme, and put in a giant TV on the ground with protective glass, pretty much, that kids can step on and dance to. Which is pretty stupid. This is called the 2.0 remodel. We all hate it, pretty much. But I think we hate it most of all because it gets rid of classic animatronics, such as Pasquale, Chuck E. Cheese, Helen Munch, Jasper, and I think that's all of them, but I could be getting it wrong. Now, if you didn't know, I think back in early 2023, they saved the Northridge, California location, I'm pretty sure it is. Which was an interesting choice. It was a 2-stage, so that's cool, I guess. I mean, it's a 2-stage, cool. It's the Cyberamics, cool. But then we're kind of rumoring about Nanuet, New York being a location. I think like somebody leaked some info or something about Nanuet. I'm gonna call it Nanuet since it's funner to say. Nanuet, New York. We were all speculating about it. I'm not like a big voice in the community. I'm just like, yeah. But I love these animatronics. Now, Nanuet was an interesting case. Now, I'm going to show some videos of this store. Credits Set Streets and Eats, which we'll get to him later, since he had some groundbreaking info to tell us today. But Nanuet, New York, had a Studio C beta bot, something like that. I don't know my beta, alpha, whatevers. I'm sorry about that, guys. But I think this is the one that doesn't have a full studio, just like studio carpet or whatever, stage block, with a 16-movement Chuck E. Cheese bot on it, I'm pretty sure. With like a swirl machine background. And so, you know, I wouldn't prefer to save this one. I'm sorry, you guys, but this wasn't necessary, this one. I'm gonna give my opinion on this. But this is confirmed at this point. We were all speculating about this, and now it's confirmed. And how do we know this? Because Set Streets and Eats, the legend himself, who has been calmly protesting in the community for all these stages to be saved, he was the one to get the info, which is great. That they responded and dared respond to him, because at this point he's been kicked out of many stores for trying to film the animatronics. And the first time I saw it, I thought it was a Karen doing that. And then they just kept trickling in of him getting banned filming them. I'm kind of going off track, but I'm just saying that corporate doesn't want people filming the locations anymore that remain. And this is interesting, but he contacted CEO of marketing for Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, and it turns out that full on, they are saving this location. Nanuet, New York is being saved. Now, as I said, this is a Studio C beta. It had some cool original classic artwork or whatever. But then again, it's a Studio C. You know, I grew up with the Studio C. I was mesmerized by how realistic the bot was. I didn't know that there were stores that had the full band set up for you. And so honestly, this is probably the worst CEC stage. And my store had like the alpha or whatever, where it has a full recording room he's in. And then this is just him standing on a carpeted block, stage, which is pretty stupid. At least it's a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, am I right? But then again, it's a Studio C. Now, why I'm so upset over this is about Pineville. Now, Pineville, New York, I'm pretty sure it is, has a 3-stage. And I have always been wanting this 3-stage come back. In fact, on my old channel, my main channel, ABC Halloween, I even did a video talking about save these animatronics, and I've got the main following on there. And so I was trying to spread the word through there more than here, because at the time I only had like 10 on here. And so, it's very interesting that all these people wanted Pineville, and then it was nanuet. Nanuet makes sense. Nan what you want, not in what you want. Nanuet, not nanuet. Okay, but nanuet, nanuet New York is not one that I would have preferred by any means, because we got Pineville and we could have had Pineville instead. Now, this is where it gets interesting with what Set Streets and Eats was saying. So apparently, Set Streets and Eats was also told that this has nothing to do with the Pineville situation and whatever. So we'll have to see. And so, I don't remember exactly how he phrased it. I think he said that they told him something like, in the words of, this is unrelated to everything else or whatever. So, it's definitely interesting. I mean, Northridge was going to be the only one. Northridge was confirmed to be the only place where the band could perform ever again. You know what, though? This is only one Studio C buy, so I don't know when he says that he thinks the days of animatronics phasing out is over. I'm not sure, because people were saying Northridge was the only place you could see the band perform for the last time, and that could have been right, since this is just Studio C, but I hope we get Pineville, and he's thinking that maybe it's one of every stage or something, which would pretty much just be 2-stage, Studio C, 3-stage. Pineville might be next. Now, Pineville, if you did not know, has a Chuck E. Cheese make-believe band, or Munch's make-believe band, which is a 3-stage, which is pretty much rock-a-fire explosion, everything reskinned, but the stage is still there. Really cool. These things are always in such disrepair since they run off freaking air compressors and valves. And so these things are always destroyed, but then again, even if they were stagnant, they'd look really cool. And, you know, Guatemala, Chuck E. Cheese, and New Mexico or whatever, theirs were in the most garbage condition, but then they sent them to another store where they were all on a balcony all cleaned up, and that looked so cool, honestly. And so why couldn't they do that here with Pineville if they couldn't do maintenance on it? But then again, they took a survey a few months ago about what you wanted for a retro store, and hopefully they'll be making these retro stores, since Northridge was just a hybrid 2.0 2-stage mashup. This will probably be a mashup. So yeah, I don't quite know that how and when this remodel will take place or whatever. But this definitely is interesting. Seeing all this happen. But it is interesting seeing nanuet in New York or whatever getting a stage. And leave a like if you enjoyed this, and leave a like if you want to see more videos like this, and, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.